Guys, let's watch the sequence. Gutemberg, Pereira, and Nicolas Meregali. GP IBJJF 2023. Let's watch. Guard pulling. Gutenberg puts the knee in the middle. De la Riva changing to a single X, or it was an attempt by Meregali. Meregali has a collar and sleeve grip. Gutenberg is keeping good posture and trying to disentangle Nicolas' left leg. Nicolas lifts him to attach a single X. Now Gutenberg postures. Meregali is on his side. Gutenberg's leg is stretched, the right leg. He's trying to disengage the X, the single X. Meregali goes to an X guard. Now setting up the stand up for a sweep attempt as he was controlling the sleeve. Meregali is still controlling Gutenberg right leg, and boom, standing up and sweep. Okay, wonderful, beautiful sweep. Let's watch it again. Meregali was trying to find the right timing. Let's look at the grips. Meregali's left hand on the lapel, right hand, I believe, is controlling the sleeve. Yes. Now, boom. Pulls the guard, shooting his right leg to Gutenberg's hips, but Gutenberg follows through, sticking his knee out to avoid a close guard. Meregali sets up the De La Riva with his left leg, and as far as I can see, no, the left hand must be on the lapel, on the collar, and the right hand is no longer on the sleeve. Yeah. Gutenberg posture. Meregali has a deep, is setting up a deep De La Riva with his right leg still pointing to Gutenberg's hips. Let's see what happens now. I cannot see Meregali's right hand. I cannot guess where it is. I would assume here that both of Meregali's hands are right now are controlling both colors, or color and lapel. I would say both colors, but I cannot see. Gutenberg's posturing with his left hand on the floor. Okay, now Gutenberg lowers his posture, is controlling. This is an important thing, controlling the opposition's color and lifting his upper body from the floor. And with the left hand, Gutenberg I would assume that he would start disengaging this left leg, this right leg, I'm sorry, right leg from Meregali. Here we have to pay attention to two important details in this frame, which are Meregali's feet position. Okay, when you look at Meregali's left leg, his foot is inverting, is pointing inwards. You see, the foot is not pointing outwards, it's pointing inwards, it's pointing towards Gutenberg's head, let's say. And here, another detail. In order to get maximum contact with the foot, you make the foot have a concave form. You create this shape by pointing the toes forwards, so you get like an arch. Your foot becomes kind of arch that will have better contact, better connection. Yes, Gutenberg elevates his hips, pulling Meregalis from the floor and pushing Meregali's right foot downwards. Now we can see Meregali's grips. The left hand is on controlling the heel, and the right hand must be in the collar. I assume that the right hand is controlling the collar. Now Gutenberg must be lowering his base to start putting pressure in Meregali. Meregali changes his left foot from a de la Riva to what will be a single. Here we can see, let's go back there. In this frame we can see that Meregali's right hand was controlling Gutenberg's left collar, and now Meregali is going to cross grip. As Meregali goes to the X here with his left foot, left leg, he's going to cross grip. And pay attention to this. Okay, pay attention. Gutenberg is putting pressure on Meregali's knees to put them together, controlling the trousers. Let's see what happened there. Let's see what happens. Meregali, Gutenberg is controlling the hips. Here, there's an important detail that happens here, right here. After Meregali, after Gutenberg controls his hips, change the hand. Let's go back. Look, change the grip. Now look at Meregali's hips. He's going to adjust his hips to get himself a better angle, pointing his right knee up and trying to get his left foot. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay, now Meregali has his right foot in between Gutenberg's legs. Meregali is controlling Gutenberg's trousers. And what happens there? Meregali now is sitting, rolls back and balances Gutenberg and start lifting him from the floor. As he lifts, now pay attention to Meregali's left leg. Look at the cross control here, and look at the trousers being controlled by Meregali's hands. And Meregali's left fingers are pointing outwards. Now, this is what the X It's a single X being set up. Let's watch it again. The single X being set up there. Boom. And the cross grip is going to help Meregali to keep Gutenberg's upper body low. But then he lets go of everything, hip bump, and breaks Gutenberg's postures. And Gutenberg falls, oh, beautiful, on the floor. Now he sets up the X. And look, let's see this right hand underhook. Goes back and try to underhook and go back to the lapel. Now, pay attention to the angle, this angle here. This shoulder and this shoulder. Imagine that there's a triangle here. Pay attention to his Meregali's back. At no moment, let me go back. If you can see, once Meregali sets up the single X, he is always trying to be on his side. You see, there is always an angle here, shoulder and floor. He's always facing Gutenberg. He doesn't put his back flat on the floor. Only when he underhooks now, he managed to underhook the leg, having a much better control over Gutenberg's leg. Gutenberg cannot, is having trouble to disengage the single X leg. And now we go to the X guard. As Meregali goes to the X guard, he controls Gutenberg's sleeve and lapel and collar. He lost the collar. And as Meregali loses the sleeve, the hand goes to the knee. This is important. This is important detail here. The X guard. Well, there are two things here. One thing is to trap this foot in between head, neck, and shoulder. Another thing is to trap the knee to avoid the opposition to escape, to pull the leg. In this case, the foot is not on the corner of the neck, but look at this leg here. This leg is trapping, both legs are trapping both of Meregali's legs are trapping Gutenberg's right leg. Also, Meregali has his hand now over the knee as he lost the sleeve control. Let's see what happens there now. Meregali is fighting for the grip, postures, and boom. Let's look at it again. Let's look at the whole thing. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sweep. Pull guard, de la Riva. Start changing the foot and the hips, which will be an X guard, the foot to the X guard. Now change the angle here. Start changing the angle. Control the trousers. Rolls back. Unbalance. Now elevates the right leg and sets up the unbalance. Set up the underhook on the top leg, always on his side, pointing, looking at the position, controlling the sleeve, controlling the lapel. Now underhook controls the trousers, and now goes to X guard. The X guard controls the sleeve and lapel. The knee goes up, loses the grips, controls the top of the knee, sandwich the leg. Now trying to get a grip on standing up and sweep.